What is a patentability? Patentability is the ability or character of the invention to make itself eligible for grant of patent by the patent offices. Okay, I came up with an invention. I want to patent my product. Whether all the inventions are patentable? Certainly not. So only when the patentability is the ability of the invention or character of the invention to make itself eligible for grant of patent by the patent officers. Only when your invention is having certain characters prescribed by the patent authorities, only when the invention is having certain characters prescribed with patent authorities, that only can be patented. So these three required criteria for getting your invention patent are the novelty, inventive step, and utility. Novelty. What is novelty? Novelty means it does not form the state of the art and it has not been described orally. For example, I came up with a new machine. It does not form the state of the art means presently it is not in use. Presently that technology was not in the state of the art and it has not been described orally. For example, some traditional methods, orally described methods will be there. Somebody is trying to make a machine, a device based on the oral knowledge of the tradition. That is not patentable. So it does not form the state of the art and it has not been described orally. Moreover, it has not been published before the date of filing of the patent. Before filing of the patent, it should not have been published in any publications. Moreover, it has not been used before date of filing of the patent application. For example, I am filing an invention, but the invention was used in some other area, some part of the country, means that is not a novel one. So, for getting a novelty means it does not form the state of the art and it has not been described orally and it has not been published before filing of the patent application and it has not been used before date of filing of the patent application. Only when the criteria is it meets the criteria of novelty. Besides novelty, for patentable inventions, inventive step has to be complied with. Inventive step means it should have a technical advance as compared to the existing knowledge. For example, when you are coming up with a new process, but the new process is having technical advancement over the already existing products or existing processes. Because you are devising a new process, but new process should be technically advanced than the existing process, or it should have economic significance. Economic significance means, for example, for a manufacturing process, the earlier it requires 1,000 rupees. Now with your new device, with your new process, it requires only 100 rupees. Means it is an economic significance. So technical advance has to be there, and economic significance has to be there, and both technical advance and economic significance make the product non-obvious to the person skilled in the art. For example, non-obvious means non-apparent. Non-apparent. Obvious means apparent. For example, when you are coming out with an engineering invention, you are showing it to the person, engineer. When the engineer is replying that I can easily make this product, means it is a very obvious product. Nothing is there. So non-obvious means non-apparent. Non-apparent, something is there. He has to come and oh, something is there in this invention. So it should be non-obvious to a person skilled in the art. Non-obvious to a person skilled in the art. So novelty has to be there and inventive step has to be there. Inventive step means technical advancement, economic significance, and both technical advancement and economic significance makes the product non-obvious to a person skilled in the art. Besides, it must possess utility. Okay, all these criteria is there, but it is not useful to the mankind. Means what is the purpose of having a patent? So technical advance, economic significance, and it should be useful to the mankind. Besides all these characters, it should not fall under the category of inventions which are not patentable, because the Patents Act under the section 3 is mentioning these are all inventions not patentable. So those inventions which are not coming within the criteria of inventions not patentable only gets the patented. So all these patents are inventions. To be precise, all the patents are inventions, but all the inventions are not necessarily to be granted patent. Only those inventions which are meeting the criteria of novelty, inventive step, industrial application, and utility. Novelty, inventive step, industrial application, utility. These are all the 4 criteria. Only those inventions which are meeting these 4 criteria of novelty, inventive step, industrial application, utility only can be patented. So all the patents are inventions, but all inventions not necessary to be granted patents. These are all the list of the patentable inventions. any devices, apparatus, processes, machines, method of manufacturing, formulation, composition, concerning to all the fields of engineering, technology, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, chemicals, bulk drugs, food products, nutritional supplements, softwares with coupled with the hardware, architectural works also, and products of biotechnology. Certain exceptions are there with regard to biotechnology products. All these are patentable inventions, but for a patentability, these inventions have to pass the criteria of novelty, inventive scope, industrial application, and commercial utility. As I already told you, all the patents are inventions, but all the inventions not necessarily to be granted patents. Only when the inventions meet the 4 criteria, then only it is eligible for a grant of patent. So a patent can be granted for a novel process for a known product. For example, a product is known to you, but by a novel process, by a new process, you are manufacturing a known product. The product, final end product is known product, but you are making it through a novel process, an economically significant process for manufacturing a product, that can be patented. That is known as the process claim. Or a novel product by a known process. The product is novel, but the process is a known process. So here is what the patent is for the products. So in the earlier one, you are getting a patent for the process. Here in the latest one, you are getting a patent for the product. And another one is a novel product by a novel process. Both the process are new and the product is also new. So normally the patents are classified as claims. Based on the claims only, patent will be granted. The claims are differentiated into product claim, process claim. So for a new product, known process. For a new product, novel product, by a known process, you can get a patent, that is product claim. And for a novel process, but for a known product, we can get a patent, that is a process claim. In some cases, the product is also new and the process is also new. In such cases, you can get a product and process claim. These are the 3 types of claims under which the patents, every invention is coming under. What are all the inventions not patentable? As I already told you, for an invention to get a patent, it should pass the test of novelty, inventive stuff, industrial application, commercial utility is there. Besides, it should not come under the category of inventions mentioned as not patentable. So even when an invention having novelty is there, inventive step is there, industrial application is there, utility is there, but which is coming within the criteria of inventions not patentable means it cannot be patented. So for only those inventions which are not coming within the criteria of inventions not patentable only can be granted patent. For example, a frivolous or obvious product, a product which is contrary to natural laws cannot be patented, and a product which is contrary to the public order or morality or which is against the human life or environment, which cannot be patented, and mere discovery of the scientific principle, only principle level, mere discovery of the principle or formulation of an abstract theory, only theoretical principles, only hypothesis or only scientific principles, or the discovery of living things or non-living things already existing in nature, this cannot be patented. So a mere discovery of a new form of a known substance without any enhancement efficacy. For example, you are coming up with a new form of a known substance, but the known substance is having enhancement in the efficacy, then it will be patented. But a mere discovery of a new form of a known substance without any enhancement in the efficacy, that cannot be patented. Or mere new use for a known substance. For example, that means the substance is already known to you, but you are identifying a new use for the known substance, that cannot be patented. Or mere use of the known process, machine or apparatus, unless the known process results to a new products or implies at least one new reactor. So a new form of a known substance cannot be patented. Or new use for a known substance, the product already known product, but you are devising only, finding out only a new use, that cannot be patented. Or new form of a known substance. For example, the form already substance A is that in the form of hydrochloride, in the form of sulfate, in the form of chloride. You are only forming a new form, but there will not be any enhancement in the efficacy. For example, if you are inventing a product, a sulfate or a chloride or a hydrochloride, but with the enhancement of the efficacy means that can be patented. But without enhancement in the efficacy, if you are devising a new product, that cannot be patented. And mere admixture of substances. Mere admixture means you are just mixing it. Chemically, they are not reacting. Just mixing 2 different substances to make it a new substance is not a patentable one. A chemical reaction has to be there. A new product has to be come out. Only when new products are not coming out, a mere admixture of two substances will not entitle for a grant of patent, or mere rearrangement or duplication of a known device. For example, we're having a device working independently, and we are rearranging that device or just making an improvement over the device which is already working, means that cannot be patented. You have to come out with a new device. So making a rearrangement of already existing device or duplication of the already existing device cannot be granted a patent. And method of agriculture, agricultural methods are not to be given patents, because ours is it's a country depending upon the cultivation and farmers. So if any method of agriculture or horticulture are getting patented, it indirectly affects our cultivation activity. So in order to avoid all these circumstances, the method of mere agriculture, horticultural methods are not getting patented. And any process for the medicinal, surgical, curative, prophylactic techniques, a treatment, surgery cannot be patented. Plants and animals in whole. The plants and animals in whole or any part thereof, the plants, animals, any part of the plants cannot be patented. But microorganisms, new strain of microorganisms can be patented. Any biological process or production or propagation of plants and animals are not getting patented. A mathematical method or a business algorithm cannot be patented. So a mere scientific principle, a mathematical method or algorithm, or just an abstract theory cannot be patented. Moreover, literary works, dramatic works, musical works, and aesthetic creations, cinematography, sound recording cannot be patented, because these are protected under the copyright side. Another limb of the intellectual property. These are protected under the copyright terms. So these are all not patentable. A method of performing a mental act or playing a game. So only a method of playing a game or method of performing a art, or just presenting an invention in information, or making a topography of an integrated circuit, these are all cannot be patented. An invention which in effect is traditional knowledge, or which is an aggregation or duplication of known properties of traditionally known commons, because traditional knowledge is available already in books. In Agapya Chitta, in so many our Siddha and Ayurveda books, traditional knowledge and products of traditional knowledge are already there. So when you are making a product based on this traditional knowledge, that cannot be patented, because nobody can claim right over the traditional knowledge, because by our ancestors, by the hard efforts of the ancestors, in our Siddha and Ayurveda books, we came up with so many formulations and compositions. So these compositions and formulations cannot be exploited in the name of patent. So traditional knowledge, or which is an aggregation or duplication of the known properties of traditionally known components, cannot be patented. Moreover, invention relating to atomic energy are not getting patented. So for a patentable invention, it should have novelty has to be there, innovative step has to be there, industrial application has to be there, and the utility useful to the mankind is there. In addition to that, that invention should not come under the category of inventions mentioned as not patentable. It should not come under the category of inventions mentioned as not patentable. Only when these four tests are passed, your invention is entitled to a grant of patent. Now coming to the patentable biotech and microbiological invention. Normally in the new protein molecules isolated from natural resources and already known protein produced by a recombinant DNA technology may be patentable. And newly isolated genes obtained after alteration of the gene in a recombinant form, expressive sequence tags are also patentable. And artificially produced cell lines, gene sequences, DNA sequences with their functions are patentable. And hybridoma technology, that means to manufacture the monoclonal antibodies. Hybridoma technology is concerned with the preparing monoclonal antibodies for preventing the disease, except the protoplasm fusion are patentable. And new strain of microorganisms produced artificially, and a new strain of microorganism newly isolated in pure form from a natural source are getting patentable. And novel products is a novel process of obtaining that product. That means by employing a microorganism, you are making a novel product, or making through novel process, you are making a new novel product. That means the preparation of antibiotics and creation of vaccines, manufacturing of vaccines, new vaccines, these are all getting patentable. These are all patented drugs, patented products. What is a normal patent strategy is to be applied for making a patent? The stages of development of a successful invention are: first, you have to identify a problem that needs to be solved. For example, when you are in an area, there is a sudden spread of a viral disease. So the problem needs to be solved is the viral disease has to be solved. So study the existing solutions. Okay, for that disease, what are all the existing drugs available in that area? That you have to study. That means study the existing solution means study the prior art for the problem. So first step is to identify the problem. When you are making a patentable invention, first step is to identify what is the difficulty in that area and what was the existing solution to treat the difficulty. Second one. Third one is inventing a new or improved solution to the problem which works. For example, I already told you there is a sudden development of a viral disease or a bacterial disease. So you have to, that is the problem identified. Study the existing solution. Okay, what are all the antiviral drugs or antibacterial drugs to treat the disease? You have to identify. Okay, third one is inventing a new improved solution to the problem. Okay, we come up with a new strain of drug, new strain of antibiotic, which treats the bacteria or viral disease. And the fourth one is developing a prototype or through clinical studies to demonstrate the invention to prove its workability. You have to, through clinical trials, you have to prove that, for example, if it's a disease, you came up existing drugs are not able to, are resistant against the diseases. So you are developing a new medicine, new bacterial or viral component, and you are making through clinical studies, you are demonstrating the workability of the invention, and then you have to file a patent application before the patent offices to protect the invention. So patent offices, after getting a grant of patent, you have to arrange for manufacturing or marketing of the patented invention, and you can get commercially exploited. So what are the stages of development of patent are the identification of the problem needs to be solved. A second step is what are all the existing solutions. Existing solution means the prior art available to treat that problem. And third one is devise a new method or a new invention or a new process or a new product. Fourth one is develop a prototype or through clinical trial prove the workability of the product, and then finally file a patent application before the patent officer and get a grant of patent. After getting a grant of patent, arrange for manufacturing. Manufacturing means you can, if you are having a facility, you can manufacture your own, or you can license, or you can assign your product to some other company to make it manufacture and get benefit out of it. These are all the stages in the development of a successful patentable invention. What is present patent prosecution? Patent prosecution is the term used to term the filing of the patent application is known as the patent prosecution. In India, the patent system follows the first to file principle. First to file principles. Who first approaches the patent offices is considered to be the true and first inventor of the invention. So first to file principle. This means the right to obtain a patent lies with the first person to file the application. That is why it is termed as when you are having an idea, when you are coming up with your patent, first file a provisional specification before the patent offices. It prevents others from copying your product. It prevents others from copying your product. So first to file principle is employed in the patent offices. So whoever approaches the patent offices first is considered to be the first inventor of that invention. So it is advisable that a patent application should be filed before publishing any information related to the invention, as novelty is the crucial criteria. As I already told you, novelty has to be there, inventive step has to be there, industrial application has to be there, commercial utility has to be there. So to maintain the novelty, it should not have been published before filing a patent application. So if you are having intention to publish an invention, publish about an invention, or publish an article about invention, just before doing it, make a provisional specification to the patent offices, and after filing a provisional specification, you can very well publish your invention. That will not affect your novelty. So to ensure the priority in getting a patent, it's a since first to file principle is followed. First to make a provisional specification before patent offices, before publishing your invention. These are all the stages of patent prosecution. Patent prosecution is the filing of patent application before the patent offices. Different stages are there in a patent prosecution. First one is you have to file the application. Application under the section 7, this is the legal things. Section 7 or section 54. Section 7 means normal patent. Section 54 is patents of addition. So you have to first file a patent application before the patent offices, and after filing the patent application, you have to request for the early publication. For if you have some extra fee has to be paid for making an early publication. Publication means published in the patent office journal. Weekly, the patent offices publishes the patent office journal in which your patent application will be published. After publication, early publication, otherwise you are not making early publication, it will be automatically published after 18 months by the patent offices in the patent office journal. After publication, you have to request for examination. After making a request for examination, it is examined. An examiner is appointed by the patent office to examine your product. So it is examination has to be done. After examination, search for anticipation by the examiner. The examiner appointed by the patent offices for your invention examines for anticipation means they test the novelty, inventive stuff of your patentable invention, whether your invention is a novel one or not. That is known as the search for anticipation by the patent office examiners. After examination, the consideration of the FER. FER means first examination report. That means the examiner examines your invention and files his report. That is known as the first examination report. This first examination report is given to the Controller General of Patent Designs and Trademark, and the Controller General, after going through your examination report, he can refuse the grant of patent. For example, if the examination report reveals that already your products related products similar to your invention is already patented, means your examination, your application will be refused. Or when your application is entitled for a grant of patent, when your application seems to be an invention seems to be a novel one or inventive one, he can recommend it for a patent grant of patent. So refusal or amendment of the application. Amendment means small corrections to the application. So after making an amendment, anticipation proceedings, if any. Anticipation proceeding means, for example, if already an invention having similar claim to that of invention, that has to be done under the anticipation proceedings. And after anticipation, secrecy directions, if any, is there. For example, certain products, government impose secrecy directions. After secrecy directions, it is recommended for the grant of patent. So the stages of the patent prosecutions are the first you have to file a provisional specification. Provisional specification, within 12 months of provisional specification, you have to file the complete specification. So within 12 months, you have to file the complete specification. From the date of provisional specification, within 12 months, you have to file the complete specification. After filing complete specification, you can prefer for early publication. Early publication is optional one. By paying as an extra fee, it will be published early. Otherwise, it is normally published after the 18 months from the provisional specification. After publication, it is apposition, if any. That means publication means it is published in the patent office journal. If anybody is opposing your published information, that process has to be done. That opposition has to be made. That satisfactory explanation has to be given with regard to opposition. And after publication, request for examination. You have to make a request for examination. This request has to be given within 48 months from the date of provisional specification. After request for examination, within 6 months after request for examination, an examiner will be appointed by the patent officers for your invention. And within 6 months from the date of request, first examination report will be submitted by the examiner to the patent officers. After filing of the first examination report, you have to respond to the office action. Respond to office action means if any corrections are required in your patent application or any amendment due to your patent applications, that has to be done and again resubmitted to the patent officers. After resubmission, further examination report will be submitted by the patent examiner, that is patent office examiner, and after on the basis of the further examination report, it is forwarded to the controller, and the controller can grant the patent. So first thing you have to file the provisional specification. After provisional specification, within 12 months you have to file the complete specification. After filing complete specification, you can prefer for early publication, or otherwise it will be published after 18 months automatically by the patent offices in the patent office journal. And after publication, it has to be go for request for examination. And after request for examination, examiner files the first examination report, and they have to respond to the examination report, and then further examination report, and finally grant of patent. These are all the stages in the patent prosecution. And what is provisional specification? Provisional specification is, for example, if you conceive an idea, if you are coming up with a patentable invention, but you have to do some further works or further research work has to be done in the invention to maintain the priority. Because I already told you, patent officers follow first to file information system. So a brief description of the invention is mentioned in the provisional specification. You don't have to give details of all the inventions in the provisional specification. A brief description of invention is sufficient for making a provisional specification, and claims are not to be mentioned in the provisional specification. Then the filing of provisional specification is only to establish the earliest ownership to the invention. It is to establish earliest ownership. It is to preventing others from copying your product. So it established to establish the earliest ownership of the invention, they have to file the provisional specification soon before publishing it. And to obtain a priority date for the invention also, you have to file a provisional specification. From the within a period of 12 months from the provisional specification, they got to file the complete specification. If you are not filing a complete specification within 12 months, before the expiry of the provisional specification, your patent application considered deemed to be abandoned. And what are all contains the complete specification? In a complete specification, first thing, title of the invention has to be mentioned. After mentioning the title of the invention, the field of the invention, from the field from which, from the field of microbiology, from the field of biotechnology. So the field of invention, from which field the invention is coming out, has to be mentioned. After that, background of the invention. Background of the invention means what are all the prior art? What are the prior art means? These are all the prior art. Is that existing arts, existing technologies with regard to invention has to be mentioned. After mentioning the background of the invention, what is the object of your invention? What is the new innovative step in your invention has to be mentioned under statement of invention. After statement of invention, a summary of the invention has to be mentioned. After making a summary of invention, brief description of the accompanying drawing. Drawings has to be accompanied with the invention. That brief description has to be mentioned, and then detailed description of the invention, followed by the claims and abstract. These are all the format in which the complete specification has to be filed to the patent offices. I already told you, you have to first file the provisional specification. When you are having a, when you are claiming a priority date, or when you want to file invention earlier before publishing it, you can file a provisional specification, or you can directly file a complete specification also. But complete specification must contain the title of the invention, field of invention, the background of the invention, and the object, statement of invention, summary, and the brief description of the drawings, and detailed description of invention, and the claims. Claims are the operative portion. Operative part are the important parts of a patent document. So all these things has to be mentioned in the complete specification for making a complete specification. So what is patent searching? This is also another related term. Before filing a patent application, you have to study about the prior art. What about the existing technologies with regard to invention? That is patent searching. Patent searching is a systematic collection of information, literature including specification, details published by the patent offices worldwide relevant to invention. For example, when they are coming out with a new invention, as per you, it happens to be a new invention. But before that, what are all the other techniques, other relevant techniques, state of that available in the world? You have to ascertain. So only your invention shows novelty, then only it can be patented. So before filing a patent application, you have to do a patent searching. By doing a patent search, you know about what are all the existing prior art and state of that with regard to invention. That is known as the patent searching. So different types of searches are there. It is a separate big topic. Prior art search is there, novelty search is there, implement search, competitor wise search, patent family search. So many patent searching types are there. Searching databases also there. You can get the information about paid databases are there and free databases are there for making a patent searching. So in order the institutional IP cells, institutional IP cells means today every company, even institutions are geared up towards making a patentable invention, because in the NAAC committee and all, the IPR is given a good priority. So within every institution nowadays having their own IP cells. What are the activities concerning to the institutional IP cells are known as, they coordinate the IP activities within the institution, and they conduct IP seminars to conduct IP awareness programs within the institution, and to encourage IP-oriented research activities, and to institute IP incubators, and allocating funds for intellectual property, and for commercializing the IP creations created by the inventors, and to strengthen the industry institutional tie-ups. The institutional IP cells are placing a great role. Today, nowadays, every universities and every big institutions are having their own IP cells to create awareness among the students and research scholars and even among the faculty for making patentable inventions. And even IPR chairs are constituted by our government. The Ministry of Human Resource Development under the scheme Intellectual Property Education Research and Public Outreach Program. 18 IPR chairs have been so far constituted within country of India, and 5 IPR chairs in the universities like Cochin University, Madras University, and Jawaharlal University. Like in 5 IPR chairs are in the universities, and 5 IPR chairs in the IITs, Kanpur, Kharagpur, like all the IITs are having their own IPR chairs, and 5 IPR chairs in the national law universities, and 3 IPR chairs in the IIM Kolkata, Bangalore, and Ahmedabad. So far, 18 IPR chairs are there in India. The IPR, very function of IPR chairs is to promote and promote intellectual property awareness to the students and to facilitate IP research under these universities. So IPR chairs, when you're having a doubt, when you're having an want to get encouragements, when you get information with regard to IP, you can go for IPR chairs, because every IPR chairs having chairpersons are there, and research scholars are employed within it, and they can get good information with regard to IP, how to facilitate IP, how to promote IP, how to protect IP, everything are available in the IPR chairs constituted by the Government of India. And more information with regard to patents are available at the patent offices, websites of the patent offices. In the Indian IPO, Indian Patent Office website, frequently asked questions, you can get the details about the patents. And in the Office of the Patent Information System, Nagpur, website of the Office of Patent Information System, Nagpur, you can get information about the patent. And Indian Patent Advanced Search System is the INPAS, Indian Patent Advanced Search System, in which you can get the you can verify the status of your patent, whether a patent has been granted, whether patent has been published, whether patent is in force, what is the status of your patent application. Everything can be searched under the Indian Patent Advanced Search System. And in the Manual of Patent Office Practice and Procedures also, we can get the stage by stage application status of our invention. So the patent informations are available in the Indian Patent Office websites also. Any questions with regard to patents, you can.
Thank you, Kumar Venkatesan sir. It's a very, very impressive presentation. I'm very happy. It give you a clear idea about the patents to the participants. Really super, sir. Really super. Participants, do you have any queries regarding patent? Kindly ask questions to Dr. Kumara Shanmugam.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, under which IP instrument we can protect magic tricks?
Magic tricks. Magic tricks cannot be patented, ma'am. Magic tricks cannot be patented because any scientific, any principle or abstract theory or any hypothesis cannot be patented. For getting a patent, you should come out with a specific or a novel process. It should be a process or it should be a product, or a process as well as a product. So then only it can be patented. A mere principle or mere abstract theory, a mere algorithm or a mere method cannot be patented. For which you have to protect your things only under the copyrights.
Oh, sir, there are multiple regimes now, like copyright,
Yes.
patent, and trade secrets also.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we can. So what are the, like, why they are different?
Why they are different is the create. For example, patent is concerning with inventions. The trademarks is concerned with the logos and the symbols. Copyright is concerned with the published works. Copyright is concerned with the published works. So these are all different.
Sir, I am asking about the, like, why magic tricks has multiple regimes?
Why magic tricks in? I can't understand the question.
Comes under multiple regimes.
Multiple regimes means?
Like it we can protect it through copyright, patent, and trade secrets as well.
Magic tricks cannot be protected under patent, ma'am. For getting a patent, it should be either a process or should be a product, or otherwise it should be a product as well as a process. Then only it can be patented. It should come out with a product, or it should come out with a process, or either a product and a process. Then only it can be patented. Magic tricks means it's only a trick or a method or a technology method or a method only it is. It is only a principle or arrangement of things only. It cannot be patented. For getting a patent means you should come up with a product or come out with the process, or either a product coupled with the process or process coupled with the product. Both the product as well as product can be patented, or a process itself can be patented, or product itself can be patented. It should come out with either product or process, then only it can be patented. mere method or principle cannot be patented.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your answer, sir. Any other persons would like to ask question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Please.
Sir, if someone has invented some product and we have
Ah.
made some changes in that product, can we make copyrights or patent for that product? What we have improved from that right?
Yeah, when you are making an improvement over an existing invention, it cannot be patented, sir. For getting a patent for an invention, you should be the true and first inventor. Unless you are the true and first inventor, you can't get a patent for the already made invention by somebody else, sir.
Okay.
You cannot go for copyright. Copyright is only with regard to published works, literary, cinematographic, or sound recordings. Only you can go for copyright. With regard to inventions, you should be the true and first inventor. If you are making an improvement or development over an already invented invention already invented by somebody, you may not be considered as a true and first inventor, and you cannot claim any right of patent for that invention.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, any others like to ask questions? Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the nice presentations and very pleasant answers to the questions from the participants. Thank you, Kumara Venkatesan, sir.
Yeah, I'm expecting more questions from you. If they are interested, I expected more questions. Really, due to time constraint, I have rushed up certain areas.
No problem, sir. No problem. It should be good. If anybody like to ask questions to the, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. The participants
Okay,
are not raises their hands.
Okay,
Thank you for your presence, sir. Thank you for presence in Biojana 2021. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Soundarya, can you give the vote of thanks to Kumara Venkatesan, sir?
Okay, sir. Thank you for your sharing great knowledge with us, sir. Thank you so much. Your talk was jam packed with useful information, sir. Thank you, sir.